What is going on, everybody? It is I, Cobra. Now, on Thursday past, I managed to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. Now, before I actually went to go see this movie, for some reason, it was already got a lot of hate from it, from like the premiere, right? And when I saw it, I was very, very confused because it's actually a good movie, right? It's an actual good movie. It makes some sense. It has some humor, of course, because of course it has Paul Rudd in it. But I was trying to figure out where's this hate coming from? So in today's video, I'm basically just going to give you guys my whole entire review and my thoughts on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. So, yeah. Now, there are two things that I have been keeping tabs on. Number one, of course, is the MCU. And number two is the Bloodline, Sami Zayn storyline on the WWE. And I honestly can't wait for it tonight. I cannot wait for Elimination Chamber. But we'll get to that in a whole nother video. When I went to the theaters to go see Ant-Man, well, even before I went to go to the movies, when I watched the trailer is what got me. I wasn't really into the Ant-Man movies, so I didn't think nothing much of this third one. Especially because this is the introduction of a villain. Remember, it took us damn near 3 phases to get to Thanos. This is just the beginning of Kang. Also remember, there are many versions of Kang the Conqueror. Okay, he's gone to places, destroyed places, the whole 9 yards. Okay, all that shit does happen in this movie, right? But you also gotta remember, it's also the beginning of his story in a movie. Although we have seen him in Loki, it was also a little bit confusing. But it was an idea of who the next villain would be after Thanos, which turns out to be Kang the Conqueror. Now, in the movie, because I need to let people know about this. This is not Endgame. This is not it should be like an Endgame type based movie behind Ant-Man, right? But it's more of a comedy type based thing going on here. You have Paul Rudd, you have the other characters is also in the movie as well. You're gonna get some comedy and some type of drama, seriousness within this particular film. People went into the film thinking this is Endgame. Everyone is going to perish in this film. I can't wait to see. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you that do not think of it as another Ant-Man movie. The first one was fun. It was different because it was a different superhero at the time. It was 2015. The second one, Ant-Man and the Wasp, different because it also took place within the whole everyone disappearing, Infinity War, Endgame type scenario. We still have a lot of other projects coming out, right? We still have Guardians. We still have the other Avengers movies. We still have Kang's Dynasty whenever that comes out. This is the first movie. A lot of people say they don't like it. I like the movie. I like the small little hints and details of the movie that they put in and from the comic book. Now, as a comic book perspective, comic book fans will definitely like this movie. Why? because there are hints and pieces from the comics. Now, if you are one of those weirdos who actually just likes like those Fast and Furious movies, who they should obviously stop by now, then you're not gonna get what you think you're gonna get. Of course, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of funny parts, of course. But if you want some crazy shit to really pop off, you're not getting that, because it is the introduction. I'm gonna say it again: the introduction of a villain, the villain. Okay, we already know what King and Conqueror, his other variants think of him, but you just have to see for yourself. And also, the end credits, amazing, because it was a part of it that I actually wanted them to put into the movie. I didn't watch no leaks. I didn't listen to none of the rumors, none of that stuff. I skipped everything. I just wanted to go watch the movie how I envisioned the movie would be, and I was not disappointed. A lot of people were disappointed because they thought it was a high-level Avengers movie. It is Ant-Man. Ant-Man, it's got to be at least like top 7 in the MCU superhero list of who has a good movie or not. I will say this to kind of end it off a little bit. At the end of the movie, it doesn't technically say that Ant-Man will return, but it will say Kang will return. Overall, I give the movie a solid 7 out of 10. I enjoyed myself with my roommate. We had a good time. We saw MODOK. MODOK had a good part in the movie. I was very hyped when he came on a big screen. I didn't watch the MODOK show on Hulu or anything like that, but I hope that Phase 5 will be a lot. I'm not gonna say a lot better than Phase 4, because Phase 4 had some good movies. Phase 4 had literally some ups and downs, which was crazy. We had Spider-Man Phase 4, Doctor Strange, right? And then I kind of just like fell back from the Eternals, because the Eternals don't do anything. They're not really that important. We might see them later down the years, but I don't really care about them. Shang-Chi was different because I liked him. I think Phase 5 will be a lot different, even though now they have changed the whole entire release dates for certain movies. So for this year, 3 movies, 2 TV shows for right now. Of course, Ant-Man already came out. Guardians come out in May, and the Marvels were supposed to come out in July. Now comes out November 10th. We still getting Loki season 2. You have to watch Ant-Man quantummania to realize that we're already getting Loki season 2. But there's a clip in there from a scene for Loki season 2. And last but not least, Secret Invasion is something that I've been waiting for a very long time. Just remember, it's another Ant-Man movie. Ant-Man movies aren't really memorable, so don't overthink it. You will be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. It is really good. It has its funny moments. It has its crazy moments. It has amazing fight scenes. Everything that you already look for in a movie. But also remember, there's no such thing as a perfect movie. This is a start of a new phase, Phase 5. This is a great movie, great way to start it off. I just want to know how Guardians 3 will portray everything. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is my thoughts. I give the movie a 7 out of 10. I think it was a great movie. I think it was great as a comic book person as myself, as someone who's actually into comic books and not just going to the movies for the action, I actually enjoy the movie. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Are you going to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania? Are you just going to skip the MCU in general? Are you tired of superhero movies? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.